All right, welcome back to the show. At this time, we are joined by University of Arkansas commit Marco Avant. Welcome to the show, Marco.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Marco, we appreciate you taking some time and being with us. And we want to start by talking about your commitment to the University of Arkansas and head coach Sam Pittman. And what was it about this program at the University of Arkansas, and of course, having a new head coach in Sam Pittman, that made you know that this was a place that you wanted to continue your academic and athletic career?
Well, first off, Arkansas is my home state, so that's a big thing for me. I feel like Coach Pittman is a very successful coach. I think he's going to turn the program around. I feel like I could be a major piece in it.
Absolutely. Now, I mentioned Coach Pittman, and I want to talk about him a little bit in just a moment. But whenever we get recruits on the show, one of the things I like to talk about is the relationships that they have built with the assistant coaches. Because when you go to a big time SEC program, a lot of your interactions, most of your interactions are going to be with those assistant coaches. They're going to be with those coaches that teach your position, those that you spend time in the meetings with. Those are going to be the coaches that you have the most time with. So my question for this, Marco, is who are some of the coaches that you've been able to build a relationship with thus far?
I've been able to build a relationship with Coach Rhodes, the linebackers coach, and Coach Odom, the defense coordinator.
Absolutely. Now, I mentioned again Coach Sam Pittman, and I know he's not been there for a long time, but I can tell you this as I talked to Georgia players as he was leaving Georgia as offensive line coach, where considered by most to be the best offensive line coach in the country. He leads Georgia, and I talked to some of their players and some of the recruits, and they were absolutely heartbroken about it, even though they understood, it was an opportunity for him to be a head coach because he was a coach that builds a relationship with his players, really invests in them, and really makes it a family like atmosphere. And so, my question for you is this: even in the short amount of time that you've been able to interact with Coach Pittman, what has been your experience with him?
Well, when I first called him, it was with his wife. He and his wife had both congratulated me on the offer, so I feel like they taught me a lot about him, that he's a family man. He
Yep.
was spending time with his wife. I think he's going to build that type of relationship with his players as well, not just his family. Like, he's going to treat us like family.
Absolutely. That's definitely his reputation. And I know that they're going to be excited to get you on campus. Of course, you mentioned Coach Barry Odom. Man, I've got to tell you, after watching you on film, I was extremely impressed with your ability to come up and stop the run and how quickly you would shoot the gaps. But when I looked at you on film and I looked at some recent pictures of you, it looks like you've put on a little muscle since then. What's your weight at right now?
I'm currently 215. I was 200 during the season.
Absolutely. And I could tell that you'd put on some weight. Looks like some great weight that you've been able to put on during the off season. And of course, I know that Coach Odom, who is regarded as one of the top defensive minds in the country, is going to be excited to get you on campus and to plug you into that system and to have you come in at a college ready weight. Now, you do still have your senior year ahead of you. And of course, you're expecting a big season, not only of you, but also of Jonesboro High School as well. And so I want to ask you a little bit about Jonesboro. What has it been like to be a part of that program and a part of that Jonesboro family?
Well, from day one, I was welcome to the team and to the school. Everyone came up to me introducing themselves, and they treated me like family.
Now, you had a great season last year, and I know you're wanting to add onto that this year. What are some of your goals going into your senior year?
Well, for my senior year, I'm looking to be the best defensive player in the state. I'm looking to get that award. I'm looking to get all state, all conference, and and many other awards that comes with it.
Absolutely. Once again, we're talking to Marco Avant. He's a linebacker out of Jonesboro High School, headed to the University of Arkansas after his senior season. Now, I've got to ask you, Marco, our listeners are going to want to follow you throughout your senior year as you have so much success and such a bright future ahead of you. Where can they find you at on social media so that they can follow you throughout the year?
They can find me at Marco_Avon on Twitter.
Absolutely. Once again, we're talking to Marco Avent. He is from Jonesboro High School in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and he is a commit to the University of Arkansas. Marco, we want to wish you the best next season, and we hope to get you on during the course of your senior year at some point, and we just appreciate you being with us.
All right, thank you too.